Let's take a look at our grain trade right now and our quotes provided by bar chart, shall we? On the corn market, they tried to sell it off a little bit after the open, but it bounced back. And July corn actually hit a high of $6 today, and now we're at $5.99.5. And now it had a high of $6.50 a little bit ago. So it keeps pushing the upward side of the envelope here. It is now 7.5 cents higher than our close yesterday. December now 5.5 higher at $5.34 per bushel. In the soybean trade, now soybeans have been chopping around. They kind of sold it off a little bit here in the last 20 minutes or so. July soybeans now at $14.65. That would be 7.25 cents higher. It had been as high as $14.72.25. So we gave back about 7 cents in the last half hour or so. We have November now at $13.06 3/4. That is up 7.25 cents right now. Well, over to the wheat we go, and in Chicago, pretty big gains today. July now 15.25 higher at 676.5 when it looked for all the world like it had flamed out overnight, and then it regrouped and came back higher again today. Now on the Kansas City market, you have July currently trading at 638.75. That is up 10.75 cents on the day. And in the Minneapolis market, you have July 7.5 higher at 683.5. Todd Bubba Horwitz joins us now. He's with BubbaTrading.com. Todd, what the heck is with all the choppy market action in the grains today?
Well, Marlon, you're going to get this type of action, especially in a bull market. And obviously, the grains are in a bull market. We're going higher almost on a regular basis. And every sell-off is met with more new money coming in to buy them and push them back up again. And I think we're going to continue at this pace. I think you're going to have some very wild swings. But overall, I think the pace will be higher. And, we are in a little bit of backwardation right now based on pricing. Obviously May is at almost 618 in corn. But I think that's going to reverse out too, which will make it even more bullish once we see, because it appears that everybody feels there's going to be plenty for the new crop, but not enough for the old. But I think that's going to also resolve itself and bring prices a lot higher. So there's nothing right now that signals that we're going to be going lower anytime soon. Now, certainly that can change, but for now, I think it's up we go across the board.
Well, what do you hang your hat on then? We had talked about some problems in Brazil and also in Argentina. Now, from what I understand, Brazil is having dry problems with their safrinha corn crop, drought problems, and in Argentina, they're having some issues with wet conditions on harvest. Is that still true?
Yeah, that's all true, and I think that that's the wild card in all of this, Marlon. Is if there's any weather anywhere, we could see even more higher price. That could even push them farther. And you're now attracting a lot of outside money on top of what goes in normally. So all signs point to a much higher market. And I wouldn't be surprised to see, $15 beans sooner than later. And I wouldn't be surprised to see, $6.50 corn. I mean, look, the bottom line is we cannot fight the trend of what's going on. And they have been running for months now. And there's nothing that shows that that's going to slow down anytime soon.
Todd, great to visit with you. Thank you, sir, for the input today. Todd Bubba Horwitz of BubbaTrading.com. And we'll pause right here. We'll be back with more, and we'll look at livestock right after this.